But this right here, y'all awareness of and y'all consciousness and making a conscious effort to share, you know what I'm saying, this platform. When I get my crew together, this is what I strive to get them to do, to open up, discuss these issues, right? Because a lot of times people say, well, that's my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to share that. But there's a trust factor involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Each one of y'all seem to have built authentic relationships. And that's what I strive to do with these brothers around me. Now, make no mistake, all of these brothers that are amongst me are similar in the facts that we share a lot of the same characteristics, right? I'm very transparent about everything that we do. I think, you know, a foundational piece that I strive to set, because I can't communicate with you unless I know what's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? And like one of y'all can come in here and y'all can have a real bad day, but y'all giving yourselves opportunity to put that on the table and have a discussion about it. Okay, see, sharing is caring. You understand what I'm saying? Especially amongst your brothers, right? Your brothers, right? Because right, this is not like, and Shah is right. You know, that word gets passed around a lot. That's my brother. That's my brother. Nah, but see, we not physically brothers, right? But that mental bond is what makes us brothers. That's what we share, right? Okay, a mental bond. What brought all y'all together?
Hip hop.
Mental health. Being, you know what I'm saying, talking about issues. That right there is the fabric to y'all bond. As long as y'all keep that what it is, you got to worry about nothing. Being true and being authentic.
Yes, sir.
You ain't got to worry about it because it ain't acting. You ain't pretending to be something you ain't. Right? This is what's naturally who y'all are. And that's always what I let him be every time I was around him and we was together. I let him be himself. A lot of people, because you know, you ever been around somebody and see that they socially awkward? Like they don't really, you know, they're not really picking up on everything. They're different.
Right.
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
But I've been to places where I used to play ball a lot, right? But the kids would come up to the rec and they couldn't play ball, so they got ostracized. They got put over to the side. They ain't had nothing to do. Ain't nobody picked them up, right? So what you see them doing? They over to the side, creating their own relationships. But see, them be your doctors, your lawyers, all of that. Everybody over here want to pay sports. You feel what I'm saying? But you gotta, how you gotta incorporate them? You letting them know that they are part of, right? So this is what I find, right?
For sure, you gotta run with it. Hey, you gotta run with me. Come on, man. I love that part.
I'm just saying, you know, it's being that, and I'm a people person. I love people, but you know, when I moved to the south side of DC. And I moved down there because I was dealing with a lady, but at the same time, I wanted to be amongst my people. But I found out that just because you want to be amongst your people, they don't always want you to be amongst them. Because at the time, I was teaching the children and telling the babies, look, get your homework done. You want to learn Kung Fu? You come out here with me. You got to have your homework done. You got to have this done. I'm teaching all of this positivity, right? They ain't like that shit. The hustlers ain't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Build around there ain't like that shit. Like, what are you doing?
Damn.
But I had to learn and understand. Look, your people, all your people, it's your people. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna want to see you do the right thing. But that's your decision to make, right?
Yep.
You know?
Yes, sir.
So you're gonna be, if you're gonna be who you're gonna be the best you can be, and be that person no matter what the situation is. Don't let nobody take that from you, man. You earned that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all brothers keep doing this, man. I love this. This is fantastic, Sean. You see, it's one thing to look at it from afar, but now that I'm here, man, y'all keep on building this, man. Listen.
All right, thank you, man.
I'll be around.
Word. Right, for sure. That's a blessing. I take that. That's 1,000%, man. And thank you.
Relationship I had, man. Like, there's no question of whether he'll be around because there's a way that we worked and synergized. I've never worked with another artist like I have with him.
So Fly wants to shoot a video for a song I've been trying to get him to do since 2015. Him was supposed to do it. A couple other people were supposed to do it too. Supposed to be a few people. It was a song about brotherhood and telling people, the people that we love, giving them their flowers while they're here. We all heard the saying a few times. He heard the beat again, acted like it was the first time he heard it. When you make that? 4 years ago, and I was pestering you for 2 of them to get the song done. He finished the song within a day. He hit me up the next morning and was like, "Yo, I'm trying to come through and work on that song real quick." I said, "All right." I said, "I wrote it. All right, man." He's been batting 1,000 right now on rhymes. I knew he was gonna bring something to it. I ain't know he was gonna do what he did, but man, I appreciate the wait and I'm glad I was patient. But let's get to what we doing here today. I had no storyline, nothing like that. He's just like, "I just want to shoot a video in the lab."
Man, it's a trip. We posthumously enlist honorary tokens for those that's lifeless. I meant to tell you, I appreciate our time. It's just as important as my steps on my Fitbit. Calculating my contentions. Here's a list of all of my preventions. All of my, I meant to's and innocent intentions. All of my regrets and forgot to mention. Hold up. I got love for you. I wanted to tell you why you're still here. I really didn't mean my man John Real. This one goes out to you. Take it for granted, I wanted to tell you why you're still here. Don't you remember? We used to catch the bus uptown, hit the China Hut, pack a Mickey's, pass around, head over to the park where we would laugh lunch out, smoke joning on each other, left no shadow of a doubt that we was boys. You at my house and I'm at yours, yo. Stay breaking bread, help each other with the chores, bagging shorties at the
like I locked in heavily one-on-one in the lab together and let each other experiment, do things that were out of character and just really, really be more than just ourselves. And we didn't have that space to do that for a while. And that experience, I think, was pivotal for both of us as artists. And we still feed off of and motivate each other even when we're not together because of that now. I think we can share music that we've done apart now and still see like each other's growth or even give feedback, whether it's praise or just, hey, I did, here's something I felt about that you may not like in the moment. And not because I'm saying it's good or bad. I'm just giving you my honest opinion because I feel like you deserve that because of how valuable you are to me as a brother.
That's peace, man.
That means a lot to me. And that's one of the reasons why, beyond that, Fly and I, like he said, he gives consideration for the fact that I'm just like the crew right here, that I'm a different type. And that takes a certain type of consideration and carrying yourself in a certain way, or it's just not going to work. It's not going to be a healthy relationship. And without healthy relationships, that's to me, that's stress that's unnecessary for all of us now, man. We got too much that we can enjoy in life to go through these too many uncomfortable moments, or repetitive uncomfortable moments. So
yeah.
Find out that we did this shit because it was a hard conversation. We're not going to ever get into specifics. That's between him and I. But the fact that we were able to have a conversation like the one we had is how I know we're good for life. We're straight. I appreciate that. And to kind of to kind of round out the mental health thing, GRYSKLL was built in waves. The first wave was the brothers on Instagram that most of whom I met on the Hip Hop Digest show thread or chain is another part.
Oh, yeah.
It has a text chain where brothers would connect to talk hip hop, and that's where Sheed and I initially started interacting, and even Demonica first in interacting, but it wasn't until Instagram where we started actually collaborating, except she got that Mini Zippers beat.
It really started through the Hip Hop Digest text chain. I met Sha through that. We used to do this thing called Snare Slap Saturdays, where all the producers would just throw up beats on Saturdays, and I liked what I was hearing from him, so I had him on the side, like, hey, let's work on something. And it started as a song, actually Mini Zippers.
Dragon's Pitchfork, aka YukoN BLaCK. You got the soft money. Let me talk to him. Look, landscape, mentally shapeshift. YukoN BLaCK, I'm product, nothing to play with. $1 to spit, I'm type sick. Was born at 609, but spent time at 215.
I don't want to go too far into it, but the first wave of GRYSKLL included Sheed and Damon. Second wave started with Q and ended with the brother down there, Malcolm Rose. Malcolm is a hip hop aficionado, a financial advisor, a poet, a mental health advocate, which is how he and I met on Instagram, because he saw one of the mental health related GRYSKLL posts, and he was like, he made a comment. Somehow we got into a conversation. I found out he was an advocate, and I was interested in connecting with more people who were advocates, because I figured that more information, the more I can learn about how to do this more effectively, more chances to keep the conversations going and keep the brothers, myself included, especially myself first, honestly. And Malcolm being a guest, and someone who's asked to be a guest on the podcast, becoming an integral part of it, who he's like, I don't know how. But he carried, when I was going through a phase where I was trying to figure out how to create some business from this, he was a big part of me trying to talk through and figure out some of the business and financial stuff and organization. And he's also been a great critic, or someone who can critique you on your business plans, the way you're moving and executing as a business person. Wants to do business, at least. And Brandon, a hip hop aficionado, he's got an impeccable taste in hip hop. He has his own thing that he does called Health, Wealth, and Hip Hop. And it's dope, from the logo and the shirts to the messaging he does. He does like blog posts, for example. It may be a while since his blog, but on his blog post, a financial education lesson with a hip hop song by going into the lyrics and bringing forth just a message that made you feel and appreciate more, the art of hip hop itself, and feel a little more empowered, a little more capable when it came to money. And it gave you a clue of who to go to if you had questions, or if you were ready to step up financially. I'm an incredible business coach. So
Malcolm made us ask ourselves the question. He made us ask ourselves questions about what our intent was, what our business who our demographic. Like, once Malcolm entered the room, we had homework to do. You know what I'm saying? We had to figure out, what are we gonna, who are we aiming at with this post, and why are we posting it? So I was thinking about Malcolm earlier today on the elevator coming down. Like, I saw the post that you did at work. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
All you have to do is
what I'm.
When you feel
who's that in the background? Somebody making grits.
Who got some?
Grits is wild. Of all the things, grits, that's wild.
Grits, yeah.
Fish and grits. What up, Paul?
What's good,
What's
Pete?
up, man?
All right, how you feeling, brother? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm good.
I didn't want to take anything from Malcolm. I just wanted to add on, I did hear you in loud and clear, because, I had an LLC for a long time just sitting there. But once you asked those questions, it made me ask myself those questions about my business. Did this, did that, you know what I'm saying? And, thank you. I never told you thank you, but yeah, I was definitely taking notes.
I thought he was cool. Then we started playing basketball. I knew he was all right. He just cool until we started hooping.
Right?
This joker, it's my man.
Right?
Yeah, man. I just I appreciate all the positive words and all of that. I just told myself one day I just want to leave people better than the way I met them. So any way that I could add value to somebody, that's kind of my mission, yo. In terms of like the mental health thing, you know, I say that, like, you know, health, wealth, and hip hop came from, you know, personal experience, professional experience, and passion. So, you know, I've had family members deal with, you know, mental health issues that led to, you know, self-medication, that led to addiction, that, you know, and then you go down this whole, you know, this whole road of things that happens. And it just even you know, just me taking my own temperature, you know, like who do I want to be and how do I want to get there, and just making sure that, you know, when I use the word health, I'm not talking about just physical. I'm talking about the brain too. I'm talking about that wellness. I'm talking about, you know, you looking in the mirror at night and being okay, you being able to sleep at night, you know, all of those things. So I'm a quiet dude. I keep a relatively small circle, and this is probably my second time being on this call, and like what y'all tell me, what, 2 years last time I was on, about 2 years. It's kind of crazy. I know, you know, the mind said something about he missed a couple weeks, and he was like, he missed y'all. And I told Sha this when we was talking, like before I kind of not join the cause, just due to some, you know, I got a son that I'm, you know, making sure that he's straight, and that's kind of took up a lot of my time and things of that nature. But from a music standpoint, like the crew just started like doing shit. Like they wasn't doing nothing. I mean, they was doing stuff, but they wasn't doing nothing. It was kind of stagnant. And then I leave, and then I see all this damn music. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay away. Shit, I'm gonna stay away. Stay moving now. But no, it was kind of. But to be serious, I put up this own barrier of not being welcome. Not because anybody said I wasn't welcome, but it was something. It was a fence I built around myself, because I had, from past experience, I had kind of taken the you know, sidetrack, got away from the crew, whatever the case may be. And I hopped on a call just out the blue, and it was like we talked yesterday.